Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel, and in this one I'm going to be showing you how to build a Minecraft Clocktower. And not just that, but I'm also going to be giving you a few other building tips, so let's get into it. The first one, probably the most important, is to choose your block palette. What are you going to go for? Are you going to go for some sort of like medieval one here, so like we've got going on here, or do you want futuristic like we've got over here? It's entirely up to you what block palette you choose. Just make sure they go together. Like, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing like building a wall like that, because that doesn't really go, does it? So yeah, you got to make sure that you choose your block palette, and well, just go from there really. Just make sure you stick to those blocks. Anyway, the next thing I would say about building is to, let me just grab these, is to build with depth. And if you don't know what I mean by that, so like you want to make sort of like an archway here, maybe you can do something a bit like this to make like a little bit of an indent here, so that this tip will always make a build look a lot more detailed than it actually is. And yeah, hopefully when you do that in your actual builds, it will look quite good. Anyway guys, I know you came here for the clock tower, so let's get into it. For this build we are going to be sticking to the medieval block palette. So yeah, let's get this thing started then. So the first thing I would recommend doing is planning out your layout. So with a clock tower, it's probably going to be a bit of like a square. So I'm thinking I'm going to go 20, or actually no, I'm going to go 20, how many, I'm going to go about, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I'm going to go 16 by 16 for this build. And you'll see why in this a bit. So that's 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 there. And then we can do the exact same here. And right, there we go. But this isn't going to be obviously this isn't going to be like the outer layer. Our outer layer, like I said, we're going to want to build with depth, aren't we? We're actually going to use this block here. Well, actually, we're not going to use that. We're going to use similar versions, just a bit more polished. This stripped spruce wood. And what this will allow us to do is create some like fine arches. I'm also going to grab some stairs like this, these spruce stairs as well. So that you see, they sort of go like that. And I can create archways if I really want. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do the stairs. But anyway, let's build this bit up like this. Then let's do the exact same thing on this side. So that's 3 blocks there. Then you want another block going up like that, and then we kind of want to sort of meet it in like the middle here. Well, we're not going to meet it in the middle, but you get the idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to, so if I figure this out, don't worry, this is just me trying to work out what I'm going to do. I think that will look quite good. I know I've messed up. These need to be upright like this, otherwise it doesn't look that good. Because again, this is sort of like, you've got to build with depth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build that again like that. And then that. And then this should give us enough space to make it like this. This is like our lowest point, if that's what you mean. Well, and in fact what I can do here is I can actually go even higher. I can go like this, and there you go, there's like archways there, and this is kind of what our build's going to be sort of like based off, you know, archways here. And yeah, there's quite a few slimes here, which is a bit annoying. And so what you're going to do is you're going to want to fill in your archways like that. and then you just got to figure out what you're going to do from there. Okay, the rest of it's going to be filled in with stone brick. I'll recommend going up to about the height to where your arches end up. So right here then, and if we look at our first wall, that sort of looks like we've got a bit more depth in there. Actually, what I can do, I guess, is if I grab these dark oak or spruce planks, or actually no, if I grab some cracked stone brick, I can dot this in here to give it a bit more of a texture to look like it's aged over time. So yeah, if you just make sure you add a little bit of variation into your builds every now and again, because it will definitely give it a lot more depth. That wall looks a lot more detailed than it was, and probably I feel quite a bit more appealing. So anyway, that's the first wall done. We still need to do the other walls. What I could do is actually we need to light this thing up. So, and it's kind of night. I will turn it to day real quick. So there we are. It's day now. And what I can do is I can now light up the build like this, and that should be lit now. Yeah, so it's looking a lot better than it did anyway. So yeah, I need to get the other walls done now. And let me just try something quickly. If what would this look like if I place all the things shown it's not meant to show with wood? That might not be too bad. Actually, no, I can't redo it. I could do it in the middle. So yeah, it's not looking too bad, I don't think, anyway. And again, with the texture difference, let's put that in there, maybe. I think that is ugly. Just keep it to solid car. Yeah, so anyway, what I need to do is I need to get the other wall done with it, and I'll be back once I've done that. Okay then, I've done all the walls, and it's looking alright at the minute. From the inside it looks sort of like, well, I mean, you're not going to see the inside, it doesn't matter what it really looks like. But anyway, if you're looking at this is like the first tier, sort of. And in fact, am I able to do this? Because if I am, this could look really good. Maybe if I use dark oak instead, maybe, because it will fit a bit better with the darker colour. Let me grab this. That might not actually look so bad. It kind of breaks it up a little. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Alright, let me do all of them and then we'll have a look. Do you think it looks good? I like it quite a bit. Yeah. So yeah, let's go ham with this then. Let's fill in all of these, and then we're gonna do phase 2 of it, because I'm gonna imagine this is like sort of like tiers, sort of like, so you've got like tier 1, which is the bottom layer, and then tier 2, which is the big mast sort of thing going up, or tower going up, because I mean it's in the name, Clocktower, so we're gonna need it. Oh yeah, this definitely looks a lot better now that I've got that in. I haven't placed in the torches yet, so I will do that. And then we'll have to pick out a block, or some blocks that we will use for like our mast thing going up. And this is the bit that will take a long time. You've got to decide how big you want it to be. So we have made it, so it's going to be basically 14 by 14 blocks, I believe. So yeah, that's fine. And what I'm going to do is take any block, it doesn't really matter what you use, I'm just going to use coal blocks so I don't get confused with anything else. And this is going to be sort of like our scaffolding for it. So we are going to, basically here, we are going to grab our, here we're going to grab some slabs. So we will grab some dark oak slabs, that it will fit in. So yeah, there we go. And you'll see why in a sec. And I will also cap off these to make it look as though the stairs are actually going somewhere. There we go. It's looking good now. And so yeah, there we are. We have now almost got it up. There we are. Putting our last two here. And like I said, this is going to be our sort of like, well, that's our scaffold in the coal blocks. We're going to go with sort of like a contrast. So what we're going to do is, the bottom area is quite dark, so we're going to lighten it up a little. We're going to go with some birch, and we've got to figure out how we're going to do it. So what I like doing quite a bit is sort of like using stairs like this, but probably a bit bigger than that. Yeah, like using stairs like that, and with just normal birch slabs. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like this. I don't know whether this is gonna, I'm hoping it will work nice and well. Like, you don't know whether it'll work or not, but there we are. Pop that up there, put that like that, and put that like that. I'm hoping if I do, nah, it's not gonna work. Okay. What if I do the middle one as bigger then? What if I do the middle one as 4? That could be alright. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, that will work then. So obviously these need to be corners like this. And then we'll do each of them up, going up another 3 like that. And then we'll probably grab our slabs again, because they're quite useful for creating sort of like depth. Or, well, not depth necessarily, but yeah, like that. And then we come up behind it. Let me just make it there again, so you can see what I'm doing. And then we come up behind it and fill this bit in. Again, it doesn't matter what it looks like from behind. Yeah, that looks alright. So we've got like a little circle-y-ish thing going on there. And I'm slightly curious. What happens if I do that? That looks horrible. So let's not do that. But yeah, anyway, that looks pretty good then, if I do say so myself. And like, what we're gonna do is we've got to fill this in, and we've got to decide how high we're going to want our clock tower to go once I've done this. So there we are. Here we go, fill this bit in, like this. There we are. So that kind of shows the little pattern we're going to have coming all the way up. And what I recommend doing is not using this, I would use our, oh no, it doesn't actually matter. If we grab our blocks like this, then we're going to cap it like that, and then we're going to start our next one. But obviously we're only going to cap it there, because otherwise the other one's going to go through it. Again like this. So it looks like this at the minute. And then yeah, we've got to decide how high we're going to want it going. So I'm going to turn coordinates on, and obviously it's a clock tower, it's going to be quite big. So I'm going to build it up to about, let's say, 75-ish Y level. Or 70-ish. Like around that area. There we go. Let's build it to 70. So maybe that's a bit of a stretch. Let's do it 60. There we are. That looks alright now. Because you don't want it too big, don't want it too small. Yeah, so that's about as high as we are going to do it then. And then of course we've got to continue that pattern all the way up, which could take a while. Like, I mean, yeah, it's only going to really be grindy. And I'm just putting this out here now. If any of you are wondering what's happened to the village series, I'm going to be discontinuing that. I'm sorry, I know some of you may have liked that a bit, but I've just sort of lost a bit of motivation for it. And I prefer doing like sort of like building tutorials like this. And so yeah, so that's what's going to happen on the channel now. Obviously it's going to be 2 Buildcrafts a week as usual. But yeah, so yeah, that should be alright. So I hope that's alright with you then, guys. I'm sorry if you did quite enjoy the video series, but yeah. Anyway, so that needs to go there. That needs to go there. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so what it's going to be is we're going to be doing it like this. Well, that's too big. That's too small. There we are. Got it right in the end. And then yeah, so like in every single one of those there's going to be one of them. That's basically how it's going to be. And then yeah, it could take a bit of a while to do, I'm assuming. I've messed this one up. Yep, it's a bit annoying, but yeah. Wow, can I like not mess this up? Maybe that'd be nice. Yeah. So I wonder if I can fit these in like that. There we are. Yeah, so that's the gaps we're going to put in, and I don't know how close this is going to get. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, wow. That's brilliant. So, yeah. So, imagine that thing, but in every single one going up. It's going to look great. So, yeah. I've got quite a bit of time in my hand. I'm going to have to build this up. But luckily, because of video editing, you're going to have to see that. So, when you look back, you will have seen some wall being built. Right then. So, we have completed our first wall here, and I've got to say it does not look too bad at the minute. Here, if you look at it up close, it looks quite nice. If you look at it from far away, it looks nice as well. It has quite a bit of depth in there, as you can see. And yeah, we still got to do the other walls obviously, but the other 4 walls, and then we can get started on the clock thing up the top. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of work to do then with getting these the walls done. So yeah, let's do that then, guys. Okay then, we have done all 4 sides of our main clock tower, and I think it looks quite detailed at the minute. So yeah, that's phase 2 done, which is the clock tower. And now we need to move on to phase 3, which is the actual clock face. And for this, we're going to go back to using our stone bricks here. And what we are going to do is we are going to build this bit. Oops, I've done this too high. There we are. So yeah. What we need to do now is we can build this up like this, and then we can create some sort of pattern for like our clock face, which, I mean, it may not be the easiest thing in the world, but yeah, it'll do. And also it's got to have like a center, and well, that's a bit of an issue seeing that there's a 2-block center of this. I did not think that through. But yeah, that shouldn't matter too much. So we can get some sort of thing resembling a circle, we should be alright. But yeah, if we build this up more like this, I wonder how this is at the minute. It doesn't look too bad. I will probably be using dark oak planks to do it, so it stands out. Because there's a lot of birch there, I don't want to saturate it too much with birch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my dark oak. And I think this should be alright. Like that. And there we are. So yeah, it kind of fits on there. And I think, oh, if I move this up slightly, then it can be sort of like inlaid into it. Yeah, that might not be too much of a bad idea actually, because it might look alright if we like inlay it in like that. There we are. So yeah, it's sort of inlaid into the wall now as such. So yep, all we've got to do is do this final bit going up here. Like that. And there is our clock face. And what we need to do is we need to continue our stone brick going up like this. Here we are. So yeah, this is our stone brick going like this. Alright, let's see how it looks. It doesn't look too bad, does it? Also, we've not put anything on it yet, but you can do that. I'm gonna use coal blocks to put in like sort of like the I'm not gonna make it like a numbered clock. I don't really need to. I'm gonna set the time to, let's say, 9 o'clock, because why not? Yeah, that's right. And then obviously on a clock you don't just see that needs to be slightly shorter, as it's the hour hand. And we need to have like a centre bit there, so we're going to need to think of something else. Probably smooth stone might look alright. Yeah, it doesn't look so bad. And then obviously in a clock you've got a ticking hand as well normally, and that's normally thinner, so let's just put it out like that. So yeah, there's our sort of like ticking hand there. Actually no, what we'll do is we'll put it sort of like there. So that's, no, it doesn't need a ticking hand. That kind of makes it look a bit ugly anyway. And to give it more sort of detail, we're actually going to use some of this, and we're also going to use, if I can find it, the chiseled stone bricks as the edges here, just to give it a little bit more detail. And around here we're obviously going to put in the cracked, and then in the centre we're sort of going to detail in with the mossy cobble, or mossy stone bricks actually it's called. It's kind of, yeah. So if I just set the weather to clear, how does that look then? Obviously I still need to do this bit going like this. So let's build this up like this then, and put in some of the cracked stone bricks going down like that. So here we are. Yeah, it doesn't look so bad. I think that is pretty good actually. So yeah, that's not too bad for like our little clock tower. Or is that too flat maybe? I don't know. What I might do is I actually might sort of create like a little lip there. So if I grab another slab, I might actually create like a sort of like a little bit of a lip around the edge, just to. Yeah, that looks a lot better already. I'll create a lip going around the edge because it makes it look, it doesn't make it look as flat as it was. So yeah. So there is our clock. That's our that's what we're going to do. Also, we've not completely done it. We still need to do this bit, and then I'm actually going to add a bit of lighting in for like around the top, and I'm going to put in I'm going to try at the bottom. We'll have to be at the bottom because we're going to need to hear the bell, but like sort of make it so that there's an actual bell that you'll hear, like when it changes time of the day. So So that might not be. I should just need a red coder to do that with a comparative signal of the daylight sensor. So yeah, I can do that. Well, actually no, I don't need a comparator anyway, because like the daylight sensor acts as like a thing. So there we are. So let's build this in like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the clock faces done all 4 sides. And then I will be back and we will do the roof design. Okay, then I've lit up the entire build and I've done all the clock faces. So we now have got to get started on a spire. And what I would suggest always with doing this is obviously we're going to cap this off here. But it's going to be a slightly lighter, because obviously we're alternating light, dark, yeah. Okay, we are using some dark blocks to like an extent, but I mean, no, it's not too much going in there. So I don't, right. No, that's not going to work, is it? Alright. If we do 2, and then we can do 1, 2, 3, and then we can do. That's not going to really work either. Well, I can do 4, I guess. Maybe. Well, actually, hang on. What if I did this, and then grabbed some stairs and did yet again another indent, just like this? And what will happen in each of them is it will. All that will happen really is it will go up 2 and then back in like that. So that's all I'm gonna really have happening for this, and then it's gonna go in again, which I will show you what I'm going to do in a sec, and it's going to get closer and closer to the centre. And yeah, hopefully it'll look better and better when we do that. So we do still need to do this bit though. So yep, there's that. In fact, we don't really need that there, do we? And then what we can do here as well, doing the same thing, is what is this? So yep, there we are. And there we go. So that's going to get thinner every time we do one. Like we're going to go in one. We're going to do a similar thing. It won't be the same, but we'll figure it out when we get to it. Anyway, I'm going to get this first layer done, and I'll meet you back once I've done it. Alright then, that's the first layer done. Now we can move on to the second layer, which again we're going to cap this off like this. And again we're going to probably use our coal blocks to do our thingy. Well, to give us like a little thing to build on. So there we are. Let's put this in like that. Capping this bit. You probably don't want to see behind the scenes. That's pretty ugly. But I mean, it doesn't really matter the interior. If you want to do it in the interior, I guess you could do it in there. But maybe in the mast thing, like I could totally see this being some sort of office building. Like I guess, like it doesn't have to be a clock tower. This could be an office building. If obviously if you made them windows, like it wouldn't be too difficult. Like just put those blocks as windows. But yeah, so I mean tutorials in one. Just have that bit as not a clock tower. But yeah. Alright, okay. So next bit we need to do something else. Again, we're going to stick with the 4. So this one I can just do 2. And then I'm going to need to figure out what I can do for the next one. So I'm probably going to do the exact same thing, only smaller. So like that. And I'm probably going to cut it down slightly to like. Actually, no, I'll do 2 like. Yeah, that should be alright if I do it like this. There we are. So, like that. So it looks. So yeah, and you make it a bit thinner, so it kind of keeps the perspective, but not really. It's kind of It's basically kind of makes it taller than it actually is. Like here we are. So yeah, that's what we got going on so far. Yep. So, and then we just got to do the final bits here. So we can do the exact same here. It won't be too difficult to get this one in, I'm hoping. So yep, alright, I'll do that and then meet you guys back. Alright, so we've got our, that really didn't take that long, and this thing's becoming a little bit of a mob farm. Well, not really. There's one creeper who's gonna inevitably die. Goodbye. Alright, yep. So anyway, we do need to do like our next layers again. So yeah, let's do these next layers here, like this. Here we are, looking alrightish at the minute here. We're gonna need our coal blocks once again for our, like, you know, foundations where we're gonna build off of. So here's where it's gonna get a little bit more tight, I think, or not. I could just do that, I believe. That should be alright then, don't you think? Yeah, that's not looking too bad. I could probably show this on camera, but yeah, alright. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting then. So it's obviously gonna be getting smaller, and then I'm gonna go get then it will obviously get thinner and thinner until right at the center, and we'll do this like the main. Then we'll put like a little light on top of it or something to, like, yeah, mark it. So there we are. Let's do that. Place them two there, another two there, and one there. And then we do the exact same here. Nearly done with this thing. Like, yeah. So you notice what I'm doing a lot of is making these indents, and that helps a lot when building. If you want to build something good, use indents, like, a lot. So yep, there's that bit done. Let's cap it off. And then I believe we can start the main sort of like spire bit in a sec. I don't know what I might be able to do again. Let's put coal blocks in. You can see how just close to the top we're getting at the minute. And what I'll probably do here, really, is I'll probably just lead this into the middle like this. So then we're like, so it's sort of like leading us into where the top of the spire will be, for example. So there we are. It looks alright. It's probably going to end up being a 4 block, knowing what I've picked. Yep, that looks like that's what it's going to be. It's going to be 4 blocks thick. So there we are. So that looks good at the minute. Let's again use let's fill this in with that and cap it off, because we want to keep capping it off like that, because it really helps. Like, you don't really want too many exposed textures. You want to keep it quite simple normally. Like, keeping it simple normally is the best way to do it, I'm being honest. Like, but I mean, don't go too intricate with every single detail, because chances are it doesn't matter what it looks like in the end. Like, as long as you've got it, it will look quite good. So yeah, it doesn't matter what I've got here, because it's going to be capped off anyway. Actually, no, that needs to be that. There we are. So we notice we've got sort of like, it's getting lower and lower as we go down, and now we're ready to do our spire, which is going to be made out of this. And in the final bits, we're going to grab some probably glowstone or sea lanterns, depends what. But I think glowstone looks better for this situation, because I think sea lanterns would look a bit too modern. But there we are. That is our. And if we just, it's actually coming up to midnight, so I kind of want to light this thing up. To light it up, it's not that difficult. Just go around it like this and place torches like on every block like here or so. Like we don't even need them there really. There we are. That's where I'd put them if I were you. So let's do this again. And then as it's coming up to night, we can just see what we've created then. So this will be an ongoing thing, the how to. And I'm quite excited to do more. Oh, I've not gone down to the bottom on this one. Let's do that maybe. So I'm quite excited to see what we're going to do next. If you've got any ideas, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. Yeah, well. So there's we're just placing our final torches here. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with some fun ideas. Obviously, I won't stop doing like tutorials or anything. Actually, I've just remembered we've not finished this yet. We still have to do the redstone site. But that's looking brilliant. That is looking brilliant. That looks brilliant at the minute. There we are. Looks brilliant. Yeah. What we need to do is we need to figure out the redstone though. So if I just break in here real quick, like I'll try and break 2 that aren't. See that? Oh wow, dark. Really dark in here, isn't it? Let me take that. So what we're gonna want is we're gonna, let's say, go all the way up to here. And what I might do is have some like floating bits here. Sort of like that. And that's literally because we're gonna put in some like little glass here. Like, I know it looks a bit too modern, but I mean, I'm not worrying about like too much. Right, what other bits did I break then? I'm sure I broke 4. Whatever. So yeah. And then, but the daylight sensor is obviously only going to be on 1, and because this is glass, it matters. Let's place that in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our redstone line coming like this, and we're going to need a red coder, which I've actually forgotten how I do it. I'm actually going to look this up real quick. I have it somewhere in my photos, so if I can look that up, then I will be able to build it, hopefully. So, this is a bit awkward. I probably should have... Right, there we are. I found it. Right. So obviously, since it kind of acts as a comparator, what it literally, all this thing is it's not that difficult. I promise you that. But it's going to look more difficult than it actually is. I'm just saying that now. But we're going to want to place repeaters down there. And then, hang on. That's meant to, oh, I've done that wrong. The repeaters are meant to be underneath here. So, oh, it's going to be awkward to place in. But I'm going to need to, let's just do it for the sake of the tutorial, because you kind of want it. I don't know how many times there are in a day, but hopefully you can get a ring kind of quite often. So yeah, this is basically all it is. It's not that difficult. And what it is if I set the time today, it will output a signal strength. Oh, that's because I've not done this right. Hang on. Has this thing not worked? Has this thing failed me? Yeah, this thing's... What? That's not meant to have happened. Well, I thought this thing's meant to act as a comparator. Kind of. It's only meant to give us 1 signal. That is triggering our... That is the right setup for a red coder, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sure it is. Ah! Wait, no. Because that's not meant to be... Oh, maybe I need to put this a little bit further away. So that at, like, dawn, it's kind of... Here we are. Okay. So once last time... Or can I link this up to a comparator? Can I link this up to a comparator? That is a question that I want to know. When do I put a comparator there? There we are. This should be almost working now. So we actually need to put it there. So yeah, here we are. Hopefully as the time progresses, all of these lamps will turn off as the day progresses. So what we can do is it doesn't need to be too randomized, I guess. So when they turn off and on, there's going to be dispensers that shoot arrows into bells right here. So what we will need to do is we need to grab a few stacks of arrows. Hopefully not too many, not going to fire that frequent. And then we need to load up our dispensers, and hopefully as the day progresses, that will hit our bells, triggering them, and yeah. Like creating the illusion that the time's changing. Hopefully. So yeah, that's literally pretty simple. If I make the time day, we should hear something. So hopefully, if our comparator wants to work, that's a little bit dramatic, wasn't it? And then obviously when it changes back, there we are, creates the illusion that the time's changing, and it is thundering outside. So I'm gonna make the weather clear. There we are. So anyway guys, that is our clock tower all done. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you. I've certainly enjoyed doing it quite a bit. But anyway guys, the next video will be Buildcraft. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.